This episode is brought to you by Google Pixel, the official fan phone of the NBA and WNBA. The new Pixel 8 and Pixel 8 Pro are built different. How? Take the Audio Magic Eraser tool. It helps block out distracting crowd noise so your play-by-play commentary sounds crystal clear. The only phone engineered by Google brings out the audio you care about so your videos sound as crisp as they look. Learn more at googlestore.com/pixelnba. Audio Magic Eraser requires Google Photos app. May not work on all audio elements.
Okay, what's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of the TMossBoss Show. But before I get into this episode, I wanted to shout out a good friend of mine, my best friend, Priscilla. I wanted to shout out her business, Legacy Painting. And yeah, it's, to me, based off of like their work ethic, it sounds like one of the best painting businesses in Washington State. So if you are looking for like good, and it's like family owned, it ain't like this like business like all over the place like type franchise. Like, no, this is like a family ran, family owned business. And just based off of some of the stuff that they told me and things, like, it sounds like it's a good, legitimate, hard-working business. So if you need, and I mean, I feel like in the weather conditions now, I mean, you can try. Like, it might, like, especially if you're in Seattle, you don't know what the weather is like. But if you definitely need the inside of your house painted, make sure you contact them. I have promoted them numerous times on a promotional account that I have called TMB Promotions. So, I probably should, I'll post it, like, on my Instagram, or you can, like, yeah, but that is the name, TMB Promotions. Promotion, not promotions. It doesn't end with an S, it's just promotion. But anyways, yeah, go there and all the information that you need, mainly their phone number. But yeah, go check that out. But anyways, now getting into today's episode, bruh, this coronavirus is no joke. Like, I've been meaning to talk about it and just like everything that has happened since I have talked about it the last time. There is so much that has happened. Like, I'm currently watching wrestling right now. They have no fans in the audience. It is so weird watching wrestling with no fans in the audience. Like, that was something that I thought I would never see. That's something I thought, like, that would never, like, cross my mind. Like, what if they perform, like, wrestling? It's, like, different when they have it when the wrestlers are, like, backstage fighting. You know, like, that's cool and all. But these guys are out in the ring with no fans in the audience. Or there's no audience in the... Y'all know what I'm trying to say. There's no people there, okay? Only the wrestlers and the referee. Like, I actually got to hear what the referees be saying to the wrestlers while they're wrestling. That's when you know, like, this coronavirus is no joke. Like, to see how it's affected sports, the NBA had to, like, just pretty much, like, either postpone or cancel their season. And I think, like, a lot of the other sports, like, I think it was hockey, soccer, football. There ain't really, I think XFL is on right now, but I think a lot of them has, like, postponed the season and things and, like, just gonna wait until this stuff has been, like, cleared up, or they found something to, like, solve this problem. But yeah, I'm like, to see that, like, that's crazy. I never would have thought, like, basketball would have had to get canceled and things. Like, that's something that you just don't hear of and stuff. It was funny, there's this one basketball player, he was, because he has, like, a live streaming channel, so he was live streaming, playing Call of Duty, and one of his friends, and he's a basketball player, remind you, one of his friends had to come in and tell him that the NBA had canceled the season and things. So, like, there's just, he ain't playing. Like, that's crazy. That is seriously insane. And then, then it's like, of course, with wrestling, what else? I haven't really been paying. There ain't really too many sports in, like, activities going on right now. None that I'm like really watching. Like I do watch basketball from time to time. I watch wrestling every time it comes on. AEW, see, that was a crazy thing. I think before they even really announced like all this like drama and stuff with the coronavirus, there's the one wrestling show, AEW. They had their fans there this week, so I seen that and I just assumed like, oh, okay, you know, well, wrestling's gonna have theirs, but I think there's like, they said that it's not good to have a place with more than 250 people there and things. Or then I think they even lowered the number like dramatically a lot. They said now it's like at 30 people. Don't have more than 30 people like in a crowded area and stuff. But yeah, there's like AEW had theirs. And that's the thing with wrestling. It's like, you know, football and it just went off and things. Like, that is so weird to watch wrestling like that. I actually feel uncomfortable watching that. I didn't really watch that much of it. In fact, I was hoping, the friend I had just shouted out, Priscilla, I was hoping that she had texted me saying, let's play Call of Duty, because I probably would have turned the channel. Like, they showed an old wrestling match. They showed, like, some wrestling matches like live, like on TV and things, but I was like, it's just not the same without the crowd. Like, if they don't have the crowd in the background, I'm like, you're taking away like a major thing of the whole show and stuff. So if they would have canceled it, I would have been fine with that. But to like actually, you know, have nobody there, it's just really weird to see it like that and stuff. But I guess it brings in their viewers, it brings in their ratings and stuff. Like, I think there's all like basketball players. They said, I think there's like a lot of basketball players didn't want to do that. Because as you know, that is like, oh, like how come the NBA didn't just do that? Just, you know, had the players still play, but just nobody in the crowd. The one of the biggest basketball players, if not the biggest basketball player currently in the game right now, LeBron James, he said that he wasn't going to play if there was nobody in the crowd. And I guess I can like see his point like now where it's all like, because before I was just like, man, just go out there and play. Like, it don't like, doesn't matter. But then when you actually watch it, when you actually get to see it, then you're like, oh, like that's that's a major thing, a part of the show. Like, that's like, you have to hear the crowd. Like, you have to. Why did Call of Duty? I swear, man. They like, I downloaded Call of Duty Mobile a while ago, and they'll send me occasional random notifications and things. Like, I don't care about that right now. There is major things going on in the world. But yeah, and then also on top of that, I've gotten like numerous emails, numerous notifications about the coronavirus. There's this like YouTube tool that I use to help my videos and things like get a little bit more promoted. They sent me an email saying, hey, stuck at home, like trying to make it seem like, oh yeah, this isn't no big situation, but hey, are you stuck at home? Like, that ain't something like you try to use as a promotion. And then they had to send a second email saying, hey, we apologize, we used some sensitive words and things. I'm like, yeah, like, you can't really like try to use this like for, you know, your benefit and things. Like, it's a serious situation going on right now. There's like people dying because of this. And yeah, there's like what else? Yeah, there's a lot of like emails. I got a lot of emails from like businesses and places that I'm associated with that was saying like, hey, like, be careful of this coronavirus stuff. And even like YouTubers that wouldn't even think that would talk about it, they're talking about it and things. And yeah, it's just like, it's really crazy even seeing that too and stuff. And so even I was like scrolling through videos on TikTok, and every time when like somebody posts like a meme or something of like the coronavirus, they have it at the bottom of the screen like, hey, be cautious of this virus and things. I'm like, man, that is wild. That is seriously wild. And then the one thing, I can't remember what I talked about in the first episode that I did talking about the coronavirus, but I don't know, I might have mentioned it, but no, there's like people still doing pranks, like going out in public saying, oh, I got the coronavirus, stay away, or let me chase you and things. Like, that's not funny. I seen today there's this YouTuber that I'm subscribed to. I'm honestly thinking about unsubscribing from him and stuff. Not because of that video, but just because it ain't the same watching his videos. Like, I remember his videos used to be funny back in the day, but now it's like, it's kind of different. Like, and then like stoop down that low to where you gotta use this virus and stuff. So it's like, speaking of the virus, they're talking about it right now and stuff on the news. But yeah, it's like to use the virus and stuff like for your own like, you know, prank and things. Like, come up with a different prank. There's so many different pranks you can do out there. Like, using the number one thing that's being talked about in the world right now. Like, yeah, that's not cool and stuff. But anyways, yeah, but there's like people doing pranks. How many pranks have I seen on YouTube? I gotta look it up. Oh, I thought like it had been like they came out with a song of the coronavirus. Are you serious? People are wild, man. Well, they said like Trump, he declared this as a national emergency and things, but coronavirus prank. Yeah, so there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Wait. I don't know what that is. It don't look like a prank. But yeah, like if you just look up coronavirus prank, like there's numerous videos up. And they're all like patient with coronavirus speaks out. Yeah, they probably got that video and she's all like mad at the fact that smacking people's drinks prank. There be some of these pranksters. I'm like, man, you asking to get like hurt badly by somebody and things, but anyways, yeah, it's like people are probably mad. Like, I know that's something that I wouldn't do. I would make a meme of it and stuff, but I wouldn't necessarily go out of my way and prank somebody with it and things. It's just, I feel like that's not really something that you should be pranking people with. Like, I don't know, there's like so many different pranks that you can do in this world. I feel like that particular prank, that's not funny. And it's really not funny and stuff. And then it's like, what? Oh, yeah, then I seen the video. So the video, it starts off with like a woman, and like a younger looking woman and a much more older woman was like fighting over some toilet paper. And the old woman, she was all like, ma'am, I will pimp slap you if you do not unhand. She didn't say that, but she lifted up like her hand like I would straight slap you and things. Like, it's funny when old people, when they want to like do something, they will act it out, but they won't do it. Like, she put her hand up like she was gonna like slap her and went in the motion to even slap her, but she didn't fully commit to the slapping. But then it was like a bunch of people like rushed in and was like snatching the paper towels out of it. Like, but if it wasn't for those people, like, shout out to those people, because if you watch the video, so the younger woman already had like a cart of like, I think it looked like toilet paper. It could have been paper towels, I don't know, but anyways, yeah, like, she's over here already has, like, her stuff stocked up. The old lady only had, like, that one, she was only trying to get that one thing. And she's, like, the younger woman was, like, really fighting over it. And if it wasn't for people, like, jumping in and coming to, the older woman's defense and things, she probably would have pushed her down and it had been, like, a situation in that store and things. I'm like, I swear, it's funny how how they just change when, like, other people get involved. Like, if it had just been her and that old lady in that hallway, yeah, they would have, they're showing the news right now. This little kid, she got a box of Krispy Kreme donuts just scrolling through her laptop. The life I would have, like, that's another thing. Like, they have, I think they announced, like, they've shut down, like, all schools and things, like, there ain't no kids. And I think they say it's gonna be like that for some months. I think it says it's gonna be like that until June. And then they were gonna reopen school. I don't know. I don't know. There's like, cause I was all like, the kids could just, cause I'm out of school. I graduated, so at this point now, I'm like, you know what? I'm doing everything to ruin them kids' little mini vacation their early summer vacation that they got going on, because I remember they had like online schools and stuff. There's some like packets or booklets that them kids can be doing and things. I'm like, no, they could be doing something. There's, I think, what school was it? They said they gave them kids a crap ton of homework for them to do and stuff. So it's, it's serious. Like, to the point where they got like shut down schools and all this stuff. Like, I did all the things I need to do. I got my shoes, I got my video games, I got everything I need. Food, probably gonna see how the stores are looking tomorrow, but I'm like, yeah, it's kind of crazy just how everything is like happening with this virus. I think I seen somewhere on like that in Canada they found like a isolation or something like that for it. Like, I don't know. I just hope that this stuff just gets like figured out and it's handled and things. But at this point in time now, I think like them, like when it's just like kind of just like the death toll and the cases that they have, I think it's kind of scaring people and stuff. And they're overall just going to the stores and just places acting really crazy. And I kind of had I don't know. I had a feeling that something like this was going to happen because, like, once when them words like apocalypse and all that stuff gets thrown into place, people, they just start panicking and they go up to these stores and then they just start acting. It's like Black Friday all over again and stuff. And then that was another thing that I seen, that some stores was raising the prices of, like, their stuff. Like, so when this, like, when it really, at first when it started getting out of hand, people was, like, getting a lot of hand sanitizer. So anyways, there was like stores that was raising the prices of their hand sanitizer, and that got shut down real quick. They was all like, no, you guys still keep the same price. Like, you over here trying to make a quick buck. That's another thing, like also trying to make some money off of it and stuff. Like, what was it? Oh yeah, I seen there was, I think, a kid in school got suspended. I mean, but it's like, it doesn't even really matter. I mean, like, the kid getting suspended and stuff, but I guess this kid got suspended for charging other kids at his school, like, a certain amount of money to get, like, a squirt of hand sanitizer and stuff. And I'm like, hey, why you gotta ruin that kid's hustle? Like I'm saying, like, there's, you know, all kids, they reach, like, that hustling stage, like, I was hustling cheat codes when I was in school and things. I was like, I was like doing like deals and things. I was over here becoming best friends with some kids in my school and stuff. What else was I hustling? I was hustling, man. I was like freaking, what would I call myself? Like, I wanted, like, I don't know, L. Tyler or Tyler Escobar. I don't know, man. Did some old corny name. But anyways, yeah. This coronavirus ain't no joke. So what I've heard on how to protect yourself, stay clean. Just overall stay clean. Like, when you be like, if you need to, like, spray yourself with like with a pressure washer. Spray yourself with a pressure washer and just overall, like, don't stop spraying yourself. And then wash your hands. And then to the nasty people out there, stop coughing and sneezing in your hands. And then to the people that's just straight up psychopaths, like, I've seen where people have licked like bars and stuff, or like licked their hands and rubbed it on some bar and things, and like train stations. Like, there's this video of this guy. He was like licking his hand and was rubbing it on the like poles and stuff inside the train. And it's that type of stuff where I'm like, bro, why? For what reason? See, that's why I'm like, them like anti-social people, where it's like, oh, I hate people, I gotta hate everybody and stuff. I hate the world. You need to just stay indoors. Do not go anywhere. Like, stay indoors and starve. Like, if you need to. Eat the apartment or the house that you're living in. But do not go outside. If you're going to put other people in danger because you don't like people, yeah, stay inside. We don't need that type of stuff outside. It's annoying when people, they feel like that's all like, they just downright, oh, I'm no longer a human. I identify myself as a tree stump, so therefore I gotta hate all humans and stuff because I'm no longer human. Man, there's some people out there, they just act really annoying during like serious situations and stuff. Like, it ain't cool. It's not cool to be doing stuff like that. What else? There's like, then there was the one video, this kid, she was like just like openly licking the bar back and forth, and I'm like, where are your parents? Do you not understand? I probably would have like leg swiped my child and then just did like some like ninja grab and grabbed them by their shirt and then just disappeared in the darkness. And told them, like not even have just said anything to them. I probably would have just like had them like in some headlock and then just been brushing their teeth. Like, brushing their teeth, and I said, like, okay, like, you're like, not like going, you drink this, no, not drink it, let it sit in your mouth for like an hour. What is that stuff called? Listerine, that mouthwash. Like, yeah, like, have some mouthwash. You sit here, let the mouthwash just sit in your mouth for like an hour, spit it out, repeat all over again. And I'm like, I want your teeth to look like pieces of brand new paper. Print it brand new paper that hasn't even been put in the printer yet. It's still wrapped up in the paper that's covering it and stuff. I want it to be whiter than that type of paper. Cause I'm like, it's kid. I swear, man, I don't understand why kids be randomly licking on stuff. That's something where I'm like, it don't even make any sense. I can understand like touching on things, cause that's what I did when I was a kid. Like when my parents, when they took me to Lowe's, oh my goodness, like my DNA will probably still till this day be inside of Lowe's. And I would just walk around the everywhere and then just be touching on stuff, holding things, looking at stuff, but to put it in my mouth, to lick it, no. I feel like that's something that I just got like genetics or DNA, like that was just injected into my body to not do that type of stuff. You don't see your parents doing it, so why are you doing it? Like, that's what it's like. You gotta ask a kid that. Like, you have not seen your mom or dad throughout the 5 years of your existence. You have not seen your mom or dad do that once throughout the 5 years of your existence, going on the 6th year of your existence. Okay, I have like, no, there's some kids out there, I'm like, you living reckless, and I don't think you know what's going on, but I feel like if you did, you wouldn't do that. You would most likely try to snatch both your teeth and tongue out. So therefore, to the kids out there that's randomly licking on stuff, stop it. To the nasty psychopathic people that's licking their hands and rubbing it on stuff because, I don't identify myself as a human. I don't like humans anymore and stuff. I have this random hatred towards people and things. To kind of touch up on that a little bit, why do people do that? Like, that's like one pet peeve of mine is a person that just don't like people. I can understand if you don't like a group of people. I don't even like groups of people. It's funny I say that because I work around a job where I'm surrounded by a group of people, but I enjoy the time I have when it's just slow, relaxing, I ain't gotta really worry about going back and forth, running all over the place. Even then, I'm not that person where I gotta like look people in their face, give them an attitude and hate them and all that stuff. No, I don't let that type of stuff get to me. But like I said, I don't really like groups of people. I don't like being in groups of areas and stuff unless it's like people that I know, people that I trust, people that I'm cool with and things. But to the people that are like that, why? For what? You go out into the public, okay? The public that you despise. You know you hate the public, but you go out there anyways and you judge and you hate people. For what reason? What has people ever done to you? That's why I'm like, you keep your crazy psychopathic self in the house. We don't need that type of energy outside. I'm like, there's people like that. I'm like, I don't know. I've grown up with people like that, and I'm like, something's wrong with y'all. Something is seriously wrong with you guys. Like, stay in your freaking house or apartment or freaking, I don't know, cave with the rest of the people that just hates the world, and you just stay in there. But anyways, but for those out there actually trying to be safe and things, just follow the standard procedures. Just keep clean. Don't sneeze in your hand, and all that stuff. Don't do what that one lady did. She was on the news. She was just all don't put your fingers in your mouth. Proceeded to lick her finger to flip the page. That's another thing. I'm like, man, y'all don't do that. If it's like you want to like that's the thing. I'm like, when people, you know how you prevent that? You know how you prevent yourself from having to lick the fingers, you lick your fingers? Like, you gotta lick other people's fingers. But no, to prevent yourself from licking your own finger to flip a page, put on hand lotion. I discovered that when I was at work. I was sitting there. I put on like hand lotion before I or after I clock in and things. So it's like my hands, they're moisturized and stuff. But I discovered, because that's one thing that they'll have me do is count the cash register and make sure all the money is in there and stuff. We have to make sure a certain amount of money is in there and things. So anyways, we do that. But I realized how easy it is to get a hold of the money and count it and stuff. I guess I can understand if it's like brand new crispy money and things, and it gets all stuck together. That's why it's like, if you look at your finger, at your like fingerprint and things, there's like little dips that's like perfect size to get that money apart and things. But to lick your finger to try to like move, I'm like, man, get your slobbery money away from me. I don't want to touch that. I'm like, I see people do that and I'm like, ew. Like, don't hand that to me. Like, I'll put on some gloves and freaking put a fire, like spray it with a fire extinguisher to make sure that it's safe. But yeah, I'm like, I don't understand why people do that and stuff. I'm like, please don't. But anyways, yeah, but be safe out there. Don't listen to anything Trump's saying. Trump's just as confused as everybody else. Like, I feel like Trump, he was just like at his like golf course or inside the White House, like still embracing the fact that he's the president of the United States. And them guys is like, yo, so like there's a crisis going on out here and things, like, what's the move? And he's like, no, just give it time. It's gonna blow over. It's just like, it's a little cold. It's gonna blow over. Then when the cases and all that stuff like started going off, he's like, whoa, wait a minute, what do we do? How come nobody didn't tell me about this? Like, I gotta put on my blue suit, my red tie, my white shirt. I gotta go out and address these people and things. I gotta like, what do I do? Like, I don't know what to do, right? I'm like, I'm just gonna declare a national emergency and stuff, and then we just gonna call it a day. He's like, I'm just gonna hide. And then on top of that, they say he came in contact with people that have tested positive for the coronavirus. Oh, and then Tom Hanks and his wife. I heard that, and I'm like, no. Don't play with me like that. That Tom Hanks is my childhood, man. I'm like, I hope everybody pulls through. I really do. I hope everybody that's suffering from this stuff, I hope they really do pull through and stuff. Like, it's crazy. I'm like, and then there's this new Tom Hanks movie that's coming out, and I'm like, man, just in support of him, I might just go see that movie just for the fun of it, because it looks like a good movie and stuff. It's like he's like in some boat, and then they getting missiles shot at him and stuff, but then somehow like they turn the boat a certain way, and the missiles just like kind of glide across. I'm like, bro, and Tom Hanks be doing some dope movies, man. I'm like, that's all the way from my childhood all the way up until now. I have not seen one bad Tom Hanks movie. I'm like, Tom Hanks, like, man, don't please, just pull through, my guy, but please pull through. But anyways, I feel like I was gonna say something else. I don't know. I probably will do another episode or another part of talking about this coronavirus if there's any major updates that I need to like tell you guys about. I feel like I've really discussed over everything and stuff. But I'm like, I feel like I just did like I just pretty much did like a 27-minute long like introduction, like previously on coronavirus. Tom Hanks has been affected. Memes are being made. Pranks are being made. People still nasty. What will happen next on the next episode of the coronavirus? Like, that's how I really felt right now. But anyways, yeah, I'll talk to you guys later. Thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed this episode. If you're viewing this on YouTube, make sure you like and subscribe. And if you're viewing this on the podcast streaming service, make sure you follow or subscribe, however it's set up. And if you are purchasing tickets from SeatGeek, make sure you use my promo code TMossBoss, and it will knock $20 off your first purchase. So, that being said, I will talk to you guys later. Thank you guys for watching and or listening, and peace.